Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live. We're going to be talking about something that's coming up quick, and that is managing holiday stress without wrecking your health. 7 science-backed strategies to protect your hormones. So, I'm Dr. Nicole Smith. I am a menopause board certified nurse practitioner here in Washington and Oregon State. And this is my private practice. This is my telemedicine clinic right behind me. It's still kind of in construction. We're building 2 bookcases that are going up on either side of the wall back there. So that's why it still looks a little unfinished, but we are getting there. So I really want to thank you for being here today. And we're going to talk about something that affects almost every woman I work with this time of year: how to manage holiday stress without completely wrecking your health. I'm going to share 7 science-backed strategies that will help you protect your hormones, maintain your energy, and actually enjoy the holidays without telling yourself you'll start fresh in January. Because how many of us say that and then we're actually end up worse off than where we were before the holidays came on? And now you're having to play catch up on top of already trying to get to where you want to be. So let's dive in. All right, so let me ask you something if this sounds familiar. Do you say to yourself, I'll start in January, those New Year's resolutions? And until then, you're staying up late, baking cookies for the party, say yes to every holiday event, even the ones you don't really want to go to. You skip your workouts because you're too busy, and you tell yourself you'll get back on track after the holidays. But then January rolls around, you're exhausted, you've gained weight, you feel worse than you did in November, and now you're starting a new year from a deficit instead of a place of strength. What if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? What if you could enjoy the holidays and protect your health at the same time? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So let's talk about Sarah. She came to me in January. She was exhausted, gaining weight despite eating healthy ish, right? Her periods were all over the place, though. And granted, okay, is it perimenopause? Is it stress? Is it all the sugar I'm eating? She was in full blown burnout, overstretched, overcommitting herself. But here's the thing: the holidays didn't ruin her health. And even perimenopause wasn't necessarily to blame because, yes, she's going through the transition, but it didn't have to be this hard. The way she approached these things was harming her. So let me introduce myself properly. I'm Dr. Nicole Smith. I have a doctorate of nursing practice. I'm also a board certified family nurse practitioner, orthopedic nurse practitioner, and I'm also certified personal trainer, nutritionist. I have advanced training in functional medicine, hormone health, metabolism, and women's health. And I just recently passed my menopause certification, board certification. So now Menopause Society certified practitioner, MSCP, as well. All those little acronyms at the end of my name there. Um, So I'm officially one of 3 providers in the Tri-City area. I can do a larger search through Washington, Oregon, which I'll do in the future, to actually be board certified in menopause practice. Pretty rare, and it is something that a lot of providers are not even close to being familiar with, let alone being board certified in. So I'm really passionate about it, obviously. I am a woman myself in my 40s, and so I founded Antigravity Wellness, and my mission is simple. I want to help women over 35 and younger as well navigate those transitionary times and the hormone imbalances that can feel like they're completely out of control. Like they don't know what body is showing up for them every single day. And it could be different throughout the day. They don't recognize themselves anymore. They don't feel like themselves. And to do this in a way where you don't feel dismissed, being told it's just aging, your labs are normal, and not really being listened to. I had that same experience and I thought it was atrocious and completely disregarded anything that I was trying to say about how I was feeling, and even kind of gave me a little bit of grief about it. Like, you're a provider, you should know everything's fine. And I'm like, well, I don't feel fine. And having that level of empathy with my patients who are coming to me with similar complaints and also being dismissed, I get it. I really do. And I don't ever want women to feel that way, because what you're going through is very valid. And when we dig deeper, we look at functional labs, we look at health optimization. I really do believe that women feel things a lot sooner than they actually show up on labs as sick ranges. And we could even go into a whole other podcast about how they even came up with these normal ranges. It wasn't based on healthy people. So it is a sick range. It's used for medical treatment of illness. It is not to help you to feel your best. So that's the purpose of my practice, is to actually dive into the functional medicine side of things, where we're optimizing and we're looking to feel our best and reclaim our vitality, as opposed to just surviving. Let's thrive. Okay. So my personal journey, aside from my professional journey, my own health journey started back in 2006 when I lost 45 pounds through lifestyle changes. Obviously, that weight didn't come on overnight. It took a very long time for me to slowly put on that weight. And there were some lifestyle things that were contributing to that. And looking down the road, I knew that if I didn't make changes, I was looking at metabolic syndrome. I was looking at high blood pressure. I was looking at high cholesterol and triglycerides and all of the things, and insulin resistance, because that's what comes on. Those are diseases of lifestyle that many of us suffer from. And if lifestyle is the cause, lifestyle is the solution. But it takes a lot. It takes a lot to reverse that, because it's your inner workings, it's your daily habits, it's your routine. And to get out of that, it's a big lift. I truly do understand that. So I learned firsthand how powerful nutrition, movement, and hormone balance are for fostering your health. I even competed in bodybuilding, which taught me so much about what the body is capable of when you give it what it needs, and you look at more like the nutrition side and the macronutrients, which has way more to do than just exercise alone. But here's what really drives me. I founded Antigravity Wellness out of that frustration with Western medicine's focus on sick care instead of prevention and wellness. I watched too many women suffer through hot flashes, weight gain, brain fog, and exhaustion, only to be handed a prescription and sent on their way. There was no investigation, no partnerships, no real solutions, just Band-Aids. I've spent years studying metabolism, insulin resistance, thyroid and adrenal disorders, hormone health, and the impacts of stress on the body. And I've seen what chronic stress does to women's bodies, especially during perimenopause and menopause. But here's what matters most. I've helped hundreds of women reclaim their health and vitality. Women who were told it's just your age, or you just need to eat less and exercise more. Women who finally found a compassionate provider who actually listens to them, investigates the root cause of their symptoms. And that's what I want for you too. Let's talk about what's really happening in your body when stress stays elevated during the holidays. When you're stressed, your body floods with cortisol, and cortisol is a powerful hormone. It's designed to help you survive a threat like running from a bear or dealing with a real emergency. But here's the problem. Your body can't tell the difference between running from a bear and staying up until midnight wrapping presents. It just knows stress equals survival mode. So what does cortisol do when it stays elevated? It disrupts your sleep. You wake up exhausted even after a full night in bed. It stalls weight loss. Your metabolism slows down because your body thinks you're in danger and you need to hold on to every calorie, especially in your belly. It messes with your cycle. You get irregular periods, worse PMS, heavier bleeding, even from 1 month to the other. It happens. Our bodies are very reactive. It accelerates aging. You get more wrinkles, brain fog, and fatigue. And it tanks your mood. You feel anxious, irritable, and overwhelmed. Your body literally can't tell the difference between holiday chaos and a real threat. It just knows stress equals survival mode. And that's why so many women feel terrible by January. But here's the good news. You can interrupt this cycle. It starts with three simple things. Set one boundary, just one. You don't have to say no to everything, just one thing. Prioritizing your sleep, because sleep is when your body heals, balances your hormones, and burns fat. And moving your body daily. Even just 10 minutes of walking lowers your cortisol. Here's what I want you to understand. You don't have to choose between enjoying the holidays and protecting your health. You can have both. You can enjoy the parties, the food, the time with family, and still take care of yourself. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right, so let's dive into strategy number 1. Set one boundary. Here's the problem. You say yes to everything. You host the party, you bake the cookies, you attend the event, you buy all the gifts, and your nervous system stays in overdrive the entire time. The solution? Choose one thing to say no to this season. Just one. I want to give you permission slips right now. You have permission to buy the cookies. Homemade isn't always better. Your kids will survive. Your guests will survive. You have permission to skip one event. Rest is productive. You don't have to go to everything you're invited to. You have permission to delegate everything you can. Ask your partner to wrap the gifts. Ask your kids to help clean. Ask someone else to bring the side dish. You have permission to say no to hosting. Someone else can do it this year. Here's what I need you to hear. Your worth is not measured by how much you do. You are not a better mom, a better wife, a better friend because you do everything yourself. So right now, I want you to think of one thing you're going to say no to this season. Just one. Write it down. Go ahead. I'll wait. Now tell someone about it. Commit to it. The strategy is number 1. Strategy number 2, prioritize sleep over perfection. Here's the problem. You stay up late wrapping gifts, baking cookies, cleaning the house, and your sleep gets destroyed. And when your sleep gets destroyed, your metabolism tanks. Your cravings go through the roof, and you feel wired and tired at the same time. The solution? 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep is non-negotiable. Here's your sleep protection protocol. Set a bedtime alarm. That's right, a bedtime to go to bed. 30 minutes before you want to be asleep, set an alarm or an hour, whatever you need. That's your cue to start winding down. Turn off the TV, do your evening routine, go to bed. Dim the lights after dinner. This supports melatonin production, which helps you fall asleep. And also, don't eat a big late dinner. You need like 2 to 3 hours before bed to properly digest, or it's going to interfere with your sleep as well. No screens in bed. I know this is hard, but blue light really does suppress melatonin. Read a book, journal, or listen to a meditation instead. Keep your room cool. 65 to 68 degrees is ideal for deep sleep. You can slowly work your way down if you're used to that. And of course, with hot flashes, it definitely helps to keep the room cooler. Here's what I want you to understand. Sleep is when your body heals, balances hormones, and burns fat, and also builds muscle. When you prioritize sleep, your body composition changes in weeks without even really changing your workouts. It's just your recovery. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a necessity. So this week, pick one sleep habit to implement. Just one. Start there. Strategy number 3 is to move your body daily. Even 10 minutes counts. Here's the problem. You're too busy to exercise, so you skip it entirely, you tell yourself. And when you skip movement, cortisol stays elevated and stress stays unmanaged. The solution: movement doesn't have to be intense. Even 10 minutes of walking lowers your cortisol. So here are some daily movement ideas. A 10-minute walk after breakfast or lunch. That's it. Just 10 minutes. Gentle stretching while you're watching TV. Dancing in your kitchen while you're cooking dinner. A quick yoga flow. YouTube has tons of free options for this. Strength training, of course, I'm going to tell you to do that 2 to 3 times per week, which builds resilience to stress. Now is a good time, if you need to, do full body strength training. So you at least get 1 to 2 sessions in during the week. You need to cut back. Here's the key. Move because it feels good, not to punish yourself or earn your holiday treats. Movement is not punishment. It's a gift you give your body. So this week, schedule 1 10-minute walk. Put it on your calendar like an appointment and notice how you feel afterward. Strategy number 4, master blood sugar balance. So here's the problem. You skip meals because you're busy, right? Then you show up to a party starving. You load up on appetizers and cocktails, and then you crash hard. Your blood sugar spikes and crashes, leaving you exhausted, irritable, craving more sugar, bloated, puffy. Ugh. The solution? Eat protein first. Add fiber and hydrate. Sometimes you got to bring your own treats too. I know. Here's what I call the blood sugar plate. At every meal, eat this in order. Protein first. 20 to 30 grams per meal, or at least 15 if you're doing a snack. Think turkey, salmon, eggs, chicken, beef, tofu, legumes. Eat this first. Then you want to focus on fiber. These are vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. If you need to fill up more volume without so many calories, vegetables are fantastic. Watch the sauces. Then healthy fats. We're talking olive oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds. These are fantastic. Micronutrient dense, helps your hormones. This helps slow digestion and stabilizes your blood sugar. Add carbs last. We're talking sweet potatoes, rice, bread, pasta, and those holiday snacks. Pair them with protein and fiber. So here's your holiday meal strategy. Before the party, eat a small snack with protein and some fat, a handful of nuts, some cheese, a hard-boiled egg. Don't arrive starving. At the party, fill your plate with protein first. Then add vegetables and fibrous vegetables, and then add your carbs, the stuffing, the rolls, the desserts. Eat slowly. Enjoy your food. Enjoy those treats. At your next meal, eat protein first. Then notice how you feel 2 hours later. I bet you'll feel more stable, more energized, and less hungry. Strategy number 5, support your gut-brain connection. Here's the problem. Holiday stress, sugar, alcohol, and travel all disrupt your gut microbiome. And when your gut is out of balance, it can't produce enough serotonin, your happy hormone. This leaves you feeling anxious and overwhelmed and craving more sugar. Here's something most people don't know. 90% of serotonin is made in your gut, not your brain, your gut. So if your gut is a mess, your mood is going to be a mess. The solution? Support your gut with fermented foods, limit sugar, and take a quality probiotic. So here's your gut healing foods. Think fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, Greek yogurt, kefir, kombucha, miso. Want to eat one of these every day. Prebiotic foods. These feed the good bacteria. We're thinking garlic, onions, asparagus, bananas, oats, and apples. We also want to incorporate anti-inflammatory foods. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines, berries, leafy greens, turmeric, and ginger. And take a quality probiotic daily, especially during stress and travel. Look for multi-strain formularies with 25 billion CFU or more. Trusted brands include Thorne, Designs for Health, and Ortho Molecular. We also love Seed DS. Fantastic one there. This week, add 1 fermented food to your meals, just 1, and notice your mood and energy over the next few days. Your gut and brain are talking. Let's make sure the conversation is a good one. Strategy number 6, be intentional with alcohol. Here's the problem. Nightly holiday cocktails disrupt your sleep, tank your blood sugar, and interfere with hormone metabolism. This makes hot flashes worse, weight gain worse, and mood swings worse. The solution is to set a limit before you even go out. Be intentional. So here are your alcohol guidelines. Set a limit, 1 to 2 drinks max. Decide before you go and stick to it. Choose wine or spirits over sugary cocktails. Skip the eggnog and the margaritas, or have just a tiny little bit if you really love it. Eat food with your drink. This helps to slow alcohol absorption and stabilizes your blood sugar. And you also don't want to drink before you eat because it will increase the chances that you're going to eat more than you intended to. Drink water between alcoholic drinks and before. 1 glass of water per drink before that drink, not after. And take at least 2 days off per week. Give your liver a break, okay? Now, if you're struggling with sleep quality, weight loss, hot flashes, mood swings, or energy levels, consider taking a 2 to 4 week break from alcohol to see how you feel. Dry January, right? That's why it comes up. You might be surprised at how much better you feel. So if you're drinking this holiday season, set your limit now. Tell someone, commit to it. Small changes make a big impact. Strategy number 7, let's shift our mindset. Here's the problem. All or nothing thinking is sabotaging you. You tell yourself, I'll start in January. So you abandon your health for 6 weeks. Then you feel terrible and start the cycle all over again. The solution? Progress over perfection. One good choice is still a win. Here's some mindset shifts I want you to practice. Instead of saying, I ruined my diet with those cookies, say, I enjoyed a treat and I'm getting back on track. Instead of saying, I don't have time to exercise, say, I'm moving my body for 10 minutes because it feels good. Instead of saying, I'll start in January, say, I'm taking care of myself starting today, drinking water. One good choice is a win. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep showing up. This week, pick one mindset shift that resonates with you. Write it on a sticky note. Put it where you'll see it every day. You deserve to feel amazing during the holidays, not just after them. All right, so let's do a quick recap of your 7 strategies. So number 1, we're going to set one boundary. Say no to something or someone. Number 2, prioritize your sleep. 7 to 8 hours, non-negotiable. Number 3, move daily. Even 10 minutes counts. Number 4, balance blood sugar. Eat protein first, then your fiber. Make sure you're hydrating all day. Number 5, support your gut. Incorporate fermented foods and probiotics. Number 6, be intentional with alcohol. Set a limit. Number 7, shift your mindset. Progress over perfection. Here's what I want you to do. Pick one strategy this week and master it. Just one. Don't try to do all 7 at once. That's overwhelming and you'll quit. So pick one, master it, and then add another one next week. Small, consistent changes create big results. All right, so week 1, choose one boundary, schedule a 10-minute walk, implement one sleep habit, add one fermented food. Week 2 could look like practicing blood sugar plate. or you're making sure you're balancing that out, setting an alcohol limit, taking a probiotic, writing down a mindset shift, any one of those or combination therein. Now, I know we've covered a lot today. You might be thinking, how am I going to remember all of this? But don't worry, I got you covered. I created a free stress-free holiday guide that includes all 7 strategies in detail, action plans, checklists, meal strategies, food lists, sleep protocols, mindset shifts, and affirmations. It is your complete roadmap to a stress-free holiday season. So here's how to get it. Go ahead and as you're watching this, comment holiday stress, and we will send you the link. You'll get all 7 strategies in detail, plus action plans and checklists. You know exactly what to do. And just a reminder, this presentation is for educational purposes only. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, or prevent disease. Always consult your healthcare provider before making any changes to your treatment plan. So here's the thing, the strategies I've shared today are powerful. They work. And if you implement them, you're going to feel better. But if you're struggling with perimenopause or menopause symptoms, hormone imbalances, weight loss resistance, chronic stress and burnout, low energy, brain fog, you might need a little bit more personalized support. And that's exactly what we do here at Antigravity Wellness. We offer personalized functional medicine care, comprehensive lab testing, and ongoing support to help you feel like yourself again. So if you're ready to go deeper, I want to invite you to take our readiness questionnaire. You can follow the link in the description below this video, and you'll answer a few questions that will help us determine if our clinic is a good fit for you and your health goals. It takes about 5 minutes, and it's the first step towards reclaiming your health and vitality. You deserve a provider who listens, investigates, and partners with you to optimize your health. And that's what we do. So go ahead and follow that link in the description, take the readiness questionnaire, and we'll see if we're a good fit. All right, we're at the end. Thank you so much for being here today. And I want to leave you with 3 things to remember. Number 1, you don't have to do it all. Pick one thing, let the rest go. Number 2, your health is worth protecting. You're not being selfish by taking care of yourself. It's actually the best way to take care of others. Put you first. Number 3, you deserve to feel amazing this season, not just after it. You can connect with us on Instagram and Antigravity Wellness, on Facebook, on YouTube, and then on TikTok, Dr. Nicole Smith. Visit our website, antigravitywellness.com. And don't forget to DM us Holiday Stress on Instagram to get your free guide, or put that in the comments here, wherever you're watching. Take the readiness questionnaire, and link in the description to see if we're a good fit. And here's to a healthy, stress-free holiday season. You've got this. I'm here to support you every step of the way. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.